Struggling to make ends meet while looking for your next opportunity? Yeah, we know how tough that can be. Welcome to today's explainer. If you're navigating a recent job loss, you already know just how overwhelming all that paperwork and red tape can feel. So, our goal today is super clear. We're going to completely demystify the Colorado unemployment insurance process. We're going to walk through exactly what you need to do, step by step, to confidently certify for and actually receive those weekly benefits. Let's get you that lifeline. Seriously, if you're feeling the stress of trying to keep the lights on while hunting for that next gig, please know you are absolutely not alone. Being between jobs is incredibly stressful, right? But certifying for unemployment benefits in Colorado might just be your lifeline right now. Think of this explainer as a bridge, one that's going to give you the peace of mind and financial stability you really need so you can just focus on landing that next great role. Okay, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at 1. Welcome to Colorado UI. 2. Preparing your documents. 3. Setting up your account. 4. Weekly certification and search. 5. Troubleshooting and support. And finally, 6. Recap and next steps. So let's get into it. Starting off with Section 1. Welcome to Colorado UI, understanding the basics of your safety net. Basically, unemployment insurance here is designed to provide temporary, partial wage replacement. And, hey, let's clear up a huge misconception right out of the gate. These benefits are funded entirely by employer-paid premiums. $0 are deducted from your paycheck to pay for this. It's literally a safety net your past employers have already paid into for situations exactly like this. But to actually be eligible for this safety net, there are a few strict rules. First off, you gotta have lost your job through no fault of your own. Think layoffs or a sudden reduction in hours. But the magic number you really need to remember here is $2,500. You must have earned at least $2,500 in wages from a W-2 employer, where taxes were withheld during the last 18 months. Now, if you were strictly an independent contractor without any W-2 wages, this specific traditional program won't apply to you, though, it's always worth checking official state resources for alternative programs. All right, moving right along to Section 2, preparing your documents. Getting your paperwork in order before you start is absolutely crucial. Seriously, having all this stuff ready on your desk before you even open a web browser, it's going to save you a massive amount of time and is literally the #1 way to prevent annoying processing delays. Now, what's really great here is how surprisingly fast applying can be once you've gathered these specific items. First, grab your social security number and an approved photo ID like a current driver's license or a passport. Next up, and this is a big one, you absolutely need your complete employment history for the last 18 months. We're talking legal names, addresses, and phone numbers for every single employer. And finally, dig up your recent pay statements, the exact dates you worked, and any separation documents like severance info. Got it? Awesome. So after you apply, the state might actually ask for some follow-up documents. Being super organized here will save you weeks of headaches. If you have to send stuff in, always use the online MyUI Plus system instead of mailing or faxing. It's just so much faster. Upload everything as one big complete document, not page by boring page. And if you're returning a form sent by the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment, or CDLE, make sure their barcoded form is right on top. Oh, and please never send the same document multiple times. And definitely don't send it electronically and then by mail just to be safe. Pick one method, preferably online, to avoid confusing the system. Honestly, we all know government portals really don't need any extra help getting confused, right? Which brings us to Section 3, setting up your account and navigating the MyUI Plus and ID.me systems. MyUI Plus is going to be your central hub for managing your claim, requesting those payments, and answering any follow-up questions. And because we're dealing with your money here, security is absolutely paramount. To even get into MyUI Plus, you've got to pass a pretty strict multi-factor authentication process using a third-party service called ID.me. So when you hit the MyUI Plus site, it's going to prompt you to either link an existing ID.me account or set up a new one. You'll need to upload photos of your ID and social security number, and get this, you'll actually have to take a live video selfie on your phone or computer just to prove you're a real human being. And let me be absolutely crystal clear on this. Benefit payments will not be released under any circumstances until your identity is fully verified through this system. It's non-negotiable. Okay, so once your application is in and your identity is verified, we really need to set some realistic expectations. Processing an initial claim typically takes about 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, I know it sounds like a long time, but it takes this long because the Division of Unemployment Insurance has to manually review your claim and actually reach out to all those employers you worked for in the past 18 months just to verify the exact reasons why you left. So hang in there. All right, let's move to what is honestly the climax of this explainer. Section 4, Weekly Certification and Search. This is your ongoing responsibility, and I can't stress this enough. It is the absolute most critical step to keep your benefits flowing once you're approved. Here is the biggest pitfall that catches so many people totally off guard. You must request your payment every single week, starting on Sundays, and here is the real kicker. You have to do this even if you are still waiting for that initial 4 to 6 week decision on your claim. If you don't request a payment in that time frame, the system just assumes, hey, they found a job, and it will literally close your claim entirely. No way around it. So do yourself a huge favor. Set a repeating calendar reminder on your phone and request it every single Sunday without fail. Now, when you request that weekly payment, you're essentially promising the state that you're actively looking for a job. To maintain your eligibility, the state recommends completing at least 5 work search activities each and every week. What does that mean? Well, it can be things like firing off a resume, attending a networking event or job fair, or going to an interview. Just make sure you keep verifiable records of everything you do, just in case the state ever decides to audit your claim. Better safe than sorry. During that weekly certification, you're also going to be asked a series of pretty strict reporting questions. You've got to confirm that you're physically and mentally able to work, willing to accept suitable work, and totally available to start immediately if someone offers you a job. And this is huge. You must truthfully report all the hours you worked that week and all gross wages you earned, even if it was literally just 1 hour or a single dollar. Being completely truthful here is absolutely essential. If you're not, you could face some really serious fraud issues, or the system might just slap an integrity hold on your account and freeze everything. Nobody wants that. Oh, and there is one more super time-sensitive thing you need to know. Claimants only have 7 calendar days from the day they file their claim to go online and register as a job seeker at connectingcolorado.gov. When you do this, you've got to use your social security number so their system can magically link your new job seeker profile directly to your unemployment claim. If you miss this tiny 7-day window, you won't be eligible for benefits. It's that simple. So do it immediately. Okay, Section 5, Troubleshooting and Support. What to do when things go wrong. Look, we all know government portals can sometimes be a bit clunky or frustrating, right? But don't panic. There are some specific avenues you can take to get help when you need it. So if you get locked out of your account or just need some general help, that customer support center number you see right there is going to be your very first stop. But wait, if your issue is about a suspected overpayment or maybe a frozen account, you'll actually want to bypass them completely. Instead, call Benefit Payment Control directly at the numbers listed below. Trust me, keeping this specific contact info handy is going to save you from bouncing around a million different automated call menus. We also really need to issue a quick fraud alert based on the state's own guidance. Let's say you go to file a new claim in MyUI Plus, and the system pops up saying an account already exists with your info. But you know for a fact you haven't filed for unemployment in the past 5 years. If that happens, stop what you're doing and call support immediately. A fraudster might have actually used your identity to create a fake claim, and you're going to need the state's help to untangle that whole mess before you can secure your own benefits. All right, Section 6, Recap and Next Steps, Securing Your Financial Bridge. So the crucial point here is that while this whole system really demands your attention to detail, it is entirely manageable if we just take a deep breath and tackle it one step at a time. Let's quickly review how to get this done. Here are your practical must-do takeaways. Number 1, ensure you meet that $2,500 W-2 income requirement over the last 18 months. 2, gather your approved ID, social security number, and exact 18-month work history before you type a single word. 3, set up your MyUI Plus account and pass that ID.me video selfie test. 4, register on connectingcolorado.gov within 7 days. And 5, literally the most important thing, request your payment every single week on Sunday without fail, even while you are sitting there waiting for approval. Just a quick disclaimer before we wrap up. Please note that this explainer provides general guidance based directly on the policies of the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. It should definitely not be taken as legal advice. Every single person's employment situation is totally unique, so please make sure to consult the official CDLE resources or a legal professional for personalized help with your specific claim. Getting all your ducks in a row today is really just the first step towards securing that financial bridge. But hey, once that safety net is firmly in place, what bold new career move are you going to make next? Think about it. If you found this explainer helpful in navigating the Colorado UI system, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more step-by-step guides. And if you've got any lingering questions about the certification process, drop them right down in the comments below. We'd love to help out. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.